What's up, guys? My name is Kevin Griffith, and this is the Holler Barbecue. Have you ever wanted to make Chipotle's chicken at home? Well, sit right there, and I'll show you how. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's episode, we're going to be making a copycat of Chipotle chicken. It's one of my favorites from that store. So that's what we're going to be doing today, and we're going to be cooking it out on the Blackstone Griddle. Now, I'm actually starting this the day before that I want to cook, because we're going to be making a marinade, and we want it to marinate overnight. You don't have to marinate that long, but at least an hour. Now, you guys are meal prepping with me today. I have to make a bunch of this up getting ready for my work week. So the recipe I'm going to give you is for basically one of the recipes. I'm doubling it up this time. So when we start adding these ingredients to our marinade, it's going to look like a lot. But that's only because I'm actually making a double batch. But I'll give you the recipe for a single batch. And we're going to be using my Blendtec blender just to make this marinade. Alright, the first thing that's going to go into our marinade is half of a red onion. Then add 3 cloves of garlic. Then you want to find a can of this. This is just chipotle peppers and adobo sauce. We're actually going to use the adobo sauce as opposed to the peppers in it. And this is 2 tablespoons. Next, you want 2 tablespoons of ancho chili powder. If you can't find ancho chili powder, just use your favorite chili powder and just add cayenne for whatever amount of heat you want. Now add 2 tablespoons of olive oil. 1 teaspoon of cumin. 1 teaspoon of dried oregano. And 1 tablespoon of salt and about half a teaspoon of just black pepper. Go ahead and blend that up really good. And once you get it blended up, you're looking for about 1 cup of liquid. So look and see how much you have here, and then add water until you get to at least 1 cup. So this is what our marinade looks like now. Now the single recipe will go for basically 3 to 4 pounds of chicken. And what I'm using here is just boneless, skinless chicken thighs. See, I got 2 packs, so I have a little bit over 6 pounds. I have almost 7 pounds of chicken here. I'm just going to take my marinade and just pour in the bag. Alright, then once you got your marinade in the bag, I like to close the bag a little way and squish the air out of it. And then just start working it through the chicken. So like I said, for me, this is going to be marinating overnight. I'm going to get it in the refrigerator, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Welcome back, guys. It's now the next day, and we got a bunch of chicken to cook. So today we're going to be using the Blackstone Griddle. When you go to Chipotle, they actually cook the chicken on a flat top, and that's what's going to give it that nice little seared marks that you see on that chicken. So I have the Blackstone heated up to, I'm doing medium-high heat right now. More on the higher side, just so we can get that good sear. So, but medium-high. I have about 7 pounds of chicken thighs to cook, and I'm hoping I got enough real estate with this Blackstone to actually get it all done. The first thing we're going to do is just put a little bit of oil on there. I'm just going to use some canola oil. This is what it looks like now. It's been marinating overnight. Looks pretty good. I'm just going to start setting it on there. All right, we actually got it all on there. So this thing holds a lot of meat. So cooking it today, we're going to do just like when we're smoking chicken or anything. We're taking it up to 165. I will do some tests on quite a few different ones just to make sure that we're averaging around 165. Once we get a good sear on here, I'll be flipping it all over. So what we're looking for here when we're just starting our chicken is you can actually see how some of the chicken is starting to turn color from the sides. You want to see that start creeping up the side, and then I will be checking under it and making sure it's not getting too dark, and then that's when we'll flip it. And then from there, we'll just basically be temping it just to, if we need to flip it over, get it darker on one side, we can do that. But like I said, we're going to 165. All right, it's been roughly 5 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and let's flip one over and let's see what it looks like. From cooking with this Blackstone a few days now, I know that my center gets a little bit hotter than the edges. So let's check one of these center ones. That's actually seared pretty good. All right, so once you flip your chicken, the name of the game here is try not to move it around because this Blackstone will put that very good sear on there. Not if you keep moving it though. But keep it still, and then when we actually pull it up, get your spatula completely under there to take that sear with it. That one's right at 160. That one's went over 170. Let me come over here. That one's 166. 69. Let me get one way in the back. That went 170. I'll get one up here in the front. 167. So we're basically done now. So the next step, once we get these things off here, is something that I think is going to be super important. So get you a bowl or something big enough that you can put all the chicken in, because once we rest this, these things are going to start releasing juices. We want to capture that juice. So let me go ahead and get them off. I said, use your spatula, get under them really good. This took roughly 10 minutes. Not very long. But now we need to let it rest up, and then I'm gonna show you how to cut it up as far as the way they do at Chipotle. All right, our chicken's been resting for a good 5 minutes now. Now it's just time to start cutting it up. But take a look at it, guys. Look at that color. Once we get it all cubed up, though, it's going to start really looking like Chipotle's chicken. So when you get Chipotle's chicken, it's cubed up very small. So let me show you how I like to do it. Now you can cut this up any way you want, but this is the way I like to do it. I just cut basically some strips. Get that one out of the way. And come back. Basically to make these small little cubes like this. Gotta try one real quick. If you haven't checked out these Dalstrong knives yet, I highly recommend them. They're really good blades. I actually have a video where I did an unboxing on those. I'll go ahead and put that up here right now if you want to check that out. All right, here's our chicken all cut up. That took me a little while because that was quite a bit of chicken. But let me show you why I said put it in a bowl. See that nice gravy right there? I'm gonna dump all this chicken back in there, and then basically coat it all with that again. I'm telling you, this chicken is good. Now in the marinade, there's not that much salt, so if you need to add salt, this would be a good time to do it. When I go to Chipotle, I usually get a bowl. And you know they have that cilantro lime rice. Now, I do not like that because I don't like cilantro, so I usually ask for white rice. So I'm going to start with rice here, and I have my own mixture of herbs in here right now. So rice. Get some of this chicken. I usually do a double order of chicken. Good. A lot of people with Chipotle miss the fajita vegetables they have. I like those on mine. And then Monterey Jack cheese. And then a little bit of salsa. I like their corn salsa there, but I don't have any of that. So I got this Southwest salsa. It actually has some corn and black beans in it. Let me give this a test. Guys, just like you're eating Chipotle at home. Highly recommend it, especially if you got a flat top. If you don't have a flat top, use a cast iron skillet. If you don't have that, then you could grill it, I guess. You're not going to get the same effect, but it'll still be good. Hey, if you give this a try, go ahead and leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. And as always, if you got any questions or comments, go ahead and put them below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And always, holler back.